Hi everyone, it's Cal. I hope you're doing well. Wow, it's been a fast 3 years. It feels just like yesterday. I was talking to you in my kitchen. Now I'm in my living room. And I'm so excited to actually see some of you still here. I want you to know that I went away to heal. I had to really heal. That whole Italy thing really sucked the blood right out of me. So, and plus being the only one on my own and not really having any backing in Italy, because it is such an ingrained way of life, the animal treatment and all of that, it was a tough go. I've talked to you a couple times over the last 3 years, but it's just not enough. I've really missed sharing and connecting with you all, and I'm excited to be back and really take this channel where I meant to take it years ago, because the other day I watched a video on the Kundalini, and oh my God, I cannot believe the bullshit out there. Like, just complete trash and tons of it. And really, this whole channel was meant to bring clarity and light about what the Kundalini is, nothing to be afraid of and nothing to worry about. And even if you don't do the Kundalini, it's still happening to you. You're going to get there in some lifetime. And and so, yeah, so really bringing things to light was this channel's original purpose and intention. And I think going forward, I'm going to try not to be too perfectionistic, which can be a problem, especially I've been writing the book, The Goddess and Her Sacred Circle, or not even writing it really, just compiling all the parts of it, because just for accuracy and just to make sure it has a nice flow to it. And I do get locked up in perfectionism, so that nothing ever really gets done, like, so being having the absolute truth is really critical to me. I mean, that's where it all started for me. That's why I went into meditation. I was really angry, and I was going to confront the maker, whichever that was. I had no idea, and say, what have you done? And I did. I was not prepared for the love. But anyways, it is important to me to really explain the goddess and the whole point to her sacred circle, because the circle is the absolute all. It exists within every particle, all the way down to nothing and beyond, and all the way up to the sky and the cosmos, to things that you can't even see on the other side of the black hole. So yeah, so glad to be back. Understanding the circle is critical. I feel it's critical because you can use it to heal the body and the mind, and that really is alignment. And alignment is the big goal. So first healing and alignment, or alignment and then the healing comes. Whichever way you go at it, the balance is the critical point, which is the point between all opposites. Now, the sacred science of the circle isn't just theory, obviously. It is the absolute truth, and so I'm here to detail the truth. Yes, there are many truths in the cosmos. There are many truths. This is the biggest, most absolute truth, because it exists on so many levels of being. I've also spent time breaking things down, rebuilding, and learning the difference between embodying, which is knowing beyond words, and on the other hand, being able to explain the unexplainable, which is really difficult to be so exact sometimes. And I get caught there a little bit, because sometimes there are no words to convey things that do not have words. So now I'm ready to open up and be raw and honest as usual. So thanks for sticking around, and let's dive in. So needless to say, I am a very practical person. So let's start with the fundamental basics, the feminine principle, where your emotion flows from. She is the controller. This is the controller. she is the center of your being. She's the axis of your being, and you are expanding this. You are expanding your emotional intelligence. You are expanding your intuition. And then there is the masculine force within you, and he is the creative. He is the one that has rules and boundaries. He is the one that is active, administration. Now, both of these two forces are needed, and they are used within every part of your being. And from everything so minuscule to everything so big, and it's kind of like an on-off switch, an ingoing and an outgoing, up and down, or to one side, to the other side. Like, it's these two forces that exist at the bottom of everything. And the sacred circle can describe certain levels of being that these forces are on within your body, because you have a ladder within your body, and that ladder within your body is the Kundalini. When you do the Kundalini, you seal the ladder, you unite your body mind, and you have grown your body. You came here to sort of snatch a body, to grab the matter so that you could refine it to become larger than you were before, have more power, have more play, have more creativity, have more life. This is really what the spirit is. It brings life to your being, right? So, as a reminder, this channel is about the science of you from a mystic's perspective. So let's chat about this for a moment. So within the mystic's view exists a knowing, and this knowing is that you are a universe. There's no doubt about it, and we'll look at this later. You are a universe, and within the universe of you exists a galaxy, and within the galaxy of you exists a mini solar system, and this is what you are uniting. This is what your soul is uniting through particles and pieces. You're bringing it all together. The Kundalini unites it. So this is why the Kundalini is so important, right? Gives you more life. And you take it with you when you go. You don't leave the body. You take not the matter part of it, but you take the soul part of it with you. Now, energy within matter, there are two forms, which these are two forms of really the same thing, but they're at different levels of development. Now, within it is an axis of intelligence. This is the feminine force. This is, like I just mentioned, what you are growing, and around you spirals the masculine force, which circles this central force. And you can see this again as the push and pull of your organs, the breath, the circulation, all which is growing, which is expanding you. Now, the feminine and masculine, they work, again, like I mentioned, like an on and off switch, where both are needed for two different experiences that happen all the time. And on a larger level, we would know this as activity and intuition, which is movement and awareness. And intuition, or emotion in its lower form, is really the controller, and it is logic that runs behind it, justifying everything. Now, why is this important to understand? Well, because we need to understand, first and foremost, our inner relationships for the purpose of healing and creating effectively, which effectively is authentically, because the more authentically you are, the higher the resonance, right? And the more satisfaction, the more happiness, the more joy. When we are aligned, we naturally pull our greatest desire to us without intention. Now, when we are aligned, we can know our desires, our true desires. I mean, how many of us are just bamboozled by media and influenced by those around us. Like, it's inescapable. So within all this mayhem, we have to find ourselves, or chaos, right? Chaos in our relationships, chaos in our ideas, chaos in what we want or what we don't want, chaos in the foods that we choose. Chaos is abundant everywhere, and what we want is balanced. We want centered, we want alignment. So alignment is key, and understanding our emotions will help us align and eradicate disease or physical illness of any kind. We need to understand more about the power of emotion, and that's what the circle does. It describes different stages of emotion, which is all part of the ladder. The circle is really a series of alignments that spiral up and then back to the creator from where you came from. So alignment is everything. Now, incidentally, I just want to pause here for a second and say, if you have a mobility issue or a physical issue of any kind, then please look in the description box and check out my Heal with Mind publication. You can even go to my website, www.healwithmind.com, and that gives you a basic toolkit on how to heal your body through directly using your emotions. Now, what I'm talking about here, the sacred science of the circle, is a more intuitive type using a code. So that goes a little bit deeper. But number one, you can force grow the Kundalini, just start meditation. End of story. Number two, you can heal your body through using your mind deliberately through focus and belief. And then number three, the one I'm going to be talking predominantly about, is the using of the code to balance specific issues internally within your body. So yeah, check that out. I have a few products below that you can check out. Anyways, this is the sacred circle, is a prototype for the human body, and it flows from a larger force. Imagine, I want you to imagine just for a second, like all the stars in the heavens, all the stars that you can see, they all exist within a circular pattern, which of course we can't witness from where we are. This circular pattern is created by alignments. And the circle is actually also a spiral, but we're not going to get into the math right now. I mean, we could down the road if you wanted to. It's been done, but really, I want to stay on the emotional side of the whole thing. So all the stars in the sky spiraling, and they are all aligned, and their alignments are like telephone wires, and they communicate to each other all the time. I have heard this, and it is like a roaring highway of thought, really, that is hard to take. Like, we are just not prepared for this. It is a roaring highway of thought that collectively, where they all collectively agree to focus on the totality of itself in order to impregnate matter and grow up its level of consciousness. This is where we come from. This is the birth of the child, and this birth of the child flows through the cycle of the circle, and it is on repeat everywhere in the cosmos. Infinity planets, infinity cycles, all growing humanoids, or whatever you call us, pulling up. It is force that is pulling consciousness up through different incarnations until it's capable to withstand the mind body of the totality of itself, which is in human form. Okay, so this is the birth of the child on repeat. Now, you have grown from dark matter that has bright star matter within it to possess great, and the whole point of this is to give all of us greater consciousness than we had before. So imagine this bright star matter as spermatosa. This spermatosa causes activity that begins a whole growth cycle, and it grows you and the darkness within you, within your being, and in every moment of every day, through all your tasks, through your sleep, it rejuvenates you. So you have 12 hours, in a 24-hour cycle, we have 12 hours of activity, and we have 12 hours of restoration, of rest. We'll get more into that later. Now, everything is spiraling up to the form of human, like I said, which is the form of the universe, the galaxy, the solar system, etc. So, the male and female sexual interplay, as you probably guessed by now, is really within everything on the planet, and it is a replay of the original intercourse, which is a course taken by going into the body of the Great Mother, the darkness, which is not just sooty blackness, but her essence is also the finest spun gold there is. When this happens, the seed is planted that germinates the cycle. Okay, but this is happening on infinity level, where it drops at every level, where it creates cycles that spiral up and flow back to the other side of the universe. Okay, but without getting in too much into this, but this is the repeat that's happening, and it is followed by a collapse, a growth spurt, life, then death, the collapse, and then it regenerates itself, but the consciousness always lives. Now, for us here, we are, well, first of all, I want to say about the goddess, she is her ultimate essence. She has different levels of essence, just like the Father does too. To be in the essence of the Divine Mother is like fine gossamer. It is like fine platinum, but unseeable, undetectable, and yet fully conscious and everywhere. She is so permeable. She is within everything, and she is the massive intelligence. He, the masculine, is the great creator. We wouldn't be here without him. So what we're going to do, we're going to begin from the get-go, which is from our perspective, the Earth being on the planet. This will be looking at the ecliptic. The ecliptic really is a pathway of light that is directing the planet while also lighting the way for the path of the Earth to follow. It's kind of like a child skipping down a yellow brick road, right? That circles through space. This pathway exists within, the circular pathway exists within a larger body of being. Remember, it's kind of like, I think in one video I said it's in those Russian dolls where one is inside the other, is inside the other, is inside the other. But at some point you'll be able to go through to the other bodies. Okay, so we have to get our intelligence grown, united, then we become more and more permeable. And there's a lot more that I don't get into. Okay, these are just the ultimate basics, and we're going to focus on alignment and healing ultimately. But the sacred circle is such a beautiful thing. The serendipity of it, the archaicness of it, where it's just one basic archaic pattern that's on repeat everywhere, and that it's on repeat within our bodies. That's the most important, that it's on repeat within our bodies, because that is the system that is controlling us. And when we have breaks in our system, that's when we become ill and we become further misaligned, right? Now, the sacred pattern, this is a sacred circle, this is a sacred pattern that is on replay everywhere, like I just mentioned. And we will start with the ecliptic next time, I believe. Now, before you go, please, I want you to check out my website. I want you to check out my products. I have products. I have a 2.5 hour sacred science quick mini course. I have posted my Heal to Mind publication below for those who need it. It's really like easy to follow, like written in like grade 5 language, because I really wanted to focus on what you need to do. And of course, like I said, I'm practical, I'm not fancy. So it tells you exactly how you need to focus your mind in order to create belief, in order to heal the break or misalignment within your body. So that's below too. Check that out. You can go to either of my websites, which are thegreatmotherlodge.com or healwithmind.com. And again, they're two different things. And I also have the Goddess Meditation, which you can check out as well, which is a 40-minute meditation that focuses on your inner being and alignment and allowing yourself to believe. So I just want to say welcome back to those of you who have been here before, and I hope to see you on the next one. And I really want to hear from you too. I want to hear about those things that you want to talk about. What's important to you, what's interesting to you, and what's stimulating for you to learn about when it comes to not just cosmic awareness, but this cosmic awareness within. And so please really post below, let me know, because I do want to jump into those things. They were just fascinating when we were together before. So I do want you to participate in that way so that we can have kind of a two-way thing going on. Other than that, I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Everyone, take care. Bye for now.